It's August 30th, 2013. And this is a commentary about the Miley Cyrus Video Music Awards incident and the reaction. I'm heading to work. Anyway, I have had a few days to think about what happened, and you know, before I heard about the incident on the BBC News and on their show World Have Your Say, I was only peripherally aware of the fact that the Video Music Awards even existed. It's not something that I exactly follow. I watched the lady's performance. I realized she's 20 years old. I was also very, very peripherally aware of the existence of Hannah Montana. I never watched one of their episodes before, but I did watch about 1 or 2 minutes of it after the incident. I also watched the reaction of people like Mika Brzezinski and the people like the assholes on Fox and Friends. And assholes and Fox and Friends kind of go together. And then I am quite aware of people such as Madonna and Prince. And I heard the people who claimed that it was racist of her to do those things. So here's my reaction to each group. Okay. To Miss Miley Cyrus herself, my reaction would be, you go, girl. The wooden the wooden performances they kind of forced you onto the show that you were on, Hannah Montana, false saccharin bullshit. I can see why you'd want to do what you did. It's the perfect reaction. And also, maybe what you were doing on stage there is an indication of what the true LA culture is, as opposed to what Disney wants to portray, the Disney lie. Anyway, animals are animals. They're not fucking Disney animals. Okay? They don't talk, and some of them do want to eat you. Alright? Okay, next. Mika Brzezinski. Her reaction was stupid. Hannah Montana's not dead. It's what happens when a girl grows up, hey? Especially a Disney child girl. It's what happens. What else? What else are you going to expect? Remember that film where they turned... people were black and white and then they turned into color? That's kind of what happens when you decide that you've got something unusual and special between your legs. You can discover, you know, that your coochie or your John Thomas is much more valuable and much more a god worth worshiping than any god they taught you about in bullshit religion. You don't need to kiss the ass of some preacher or some god. What you need to do is work on figuring out, hey, what the hell is this thing between my legs and what am I supposed to do with it? That's the key question of your life. And so for Miley Cyrus, in the the key question is not what she's doing with her coochie in the short term and with her badongadong. It's with her rear end, whether she's twerking it and working it and bobbing it and pushing it against things. In the long term, what is she going to do with it? That's the key question. If she spends her life just in selfish pursuits, if she gets sucked into the druggy culture or the selfish culture that thinks that having kids is of no value, or it's even it's good to have no kids. If she gets sucked into that meme set, that would be tragic. Okay? That's where we need to kind of judge the situation. What does she do with her coochie in the long term? Does she settle down, start a family, you know, put her coochie in the long term to good use? In the short term, she can wave it around and shake it around and everything she wants to do with it. But it's the long-term thing that you kind of have to think about. I mean, it's normal for, 20-year-old college girls to, do some exploring. But watch out, don't get a fucking STD. That's kind of the main point. Don't get an STD, huh? And maybe there is value in waiting until marriage. Hey, the conservatives actually have something valuable to teach us, Mr. fucking hippie. Wait until marriage. That might be a value. Or at least in waiting until you are in a fairly good committed relationship where it's looking like marriage is a good possibility. At least it's within the realm possibility. Better than 50%. Then maybe you should open up your coochie to the option of actual sexual activity with someone. Okay? So the conservatives do have a point on that. They don't have a point when they say, oh, you're going to hell. There is a certain hell that comes with a childless life. You have to kind of naturalize all these claims. Naturalize them. They're not bullshit. They have naturalistic roots. So that's another key point. Okay. So the reaction of Fox News and the reaction of MSNBC, Mika Brzezinski, shows that maybe those programs don't deserve to exist in the first place after all. Who cares what they say? I haven't had cable for several years. I'm not going to get cable again. It's gone. All right? And if the cable company went out of business, well, I just switched to another ISP. Okay. And with regard to the people who claim that it's racist, the ultra-lefty fucking hippies are some of the most racist people you'll ever meet. It wasn't racist. And claiming that there's race, maybe that's racist. Maybe claiming there are races is racist. We're all humans, right? Anyway, it wasn't racist. And, from Elvis was kind of the first seeing the value and the fun that can exist in people with darker skin, what's going on with them. Hey, they're having some fun. Maybe whiteys need to have maybe the crackers need to have fun too. Maybe white men can jump. Look at Robin Thicke. Maybe white men can jump after all. Maybe we're not all anyway, maybe we're not all like we're just kind of nerdy kids from Idaho. What was that movie about that? The nerdy kid from Idaho. Anyway. So white men can jump, black men can jump, humans can jump. We're all human, huh? It's not racist to, examine how someone else is having a bit of fun in their culture and incorporating that into your activities. That's a celebration of life, bitch. It's not racist. So, I'm grateful for the performance of Miley Cyrus. Help open my eyes to the beauty of the human form, of the female body. So, anyway, So to people who don't like it or who were so shocked, I'm shocked that you're shocked. And I think you're retarded. And I think we should be able to use the word retard also. All these thought police. Fucking ultra-lefty hippies trying to control our every thought. The ultra-righties got their problems, but the ultra-lefties do too. So anyway, that's my thought on those subjects. Miley Cyrus, you go, girl. That's what I think. Okay, have fun.